ladies and gentlemen. I've got the pleasure of seeing this film for the first time. I also, of course, before seeing this film, got the opportunity to rewatch Into the Spider-Verse, so it's exciting. Hype is real. Let's get right into it. The movie that we're talking about today is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is an action-adventure animation. It is the character of Miles Morales. He's a little older. I think a year or two have gone by, and he's dealing with school and stuff, and him just being Spider-Man roaming around. He meets the villain, the Spot, who is a menace. He goes around just trying to deal with himself, and he misses his friends, specifically Gwen. And that's about it. The movie's about 140 minutes. The rating is PG, and it's in color. Yeah, this film. This is a special film. I have to say, this is one of those films where I walked in very hyped. It was very exciting. Everybody was saying it was amazing. So I was just going into this movie hopefully feeling the same. And I have to say, that feeling is more than that. It's a feeling of pure happiness, but also pure pissed, because I want to see more. I want to see more. But yeah, the film is it's quite possibly the best superhero movie of all time. I have to say, the downright best animated film, that's for sure, because just this film is visually pleasing. And not only that, but the experience of the movie itself was pretty cool, because there was a fucking dude next to us snoring. Like, dude showed up to the theater to just knock out for an hour 40. Somebody fucking had to wake him up, and he left. But that was like almost towards the end of the movie, so I was just there just pissed. The theater experience was fun other than that, but that dude really truly, whoever that man is, man, you damn near altered the movie, because I was pissed. But all around that, the film was just truly amazing. The performances are amazing. The actresses and actresses did a great job portraying the characters of Spider-Man, because there's so many of them now in this movie. And yeah, this film is great. Of course, the main characters, Miles Morales, he's the young child, or a kid. He's almost to high school now. And he's Spider-Man. He's having a blast. He's having fun being the Spider-Man and saving people and all. And, he also is trying to deal with the double life of going to school, teenagers and shit, and his family and all that. And he misses his friends, Mrs. Gwen Stacy. So when Gwen shows up, he gets really happy. And Miles Morales is an amazing character, and I feel like the way they portrayed this character in these films are downright amazing. The performances of this guy, what's his name? He's a weird name, man. I'm sorry. Shamik Moore, I think that's his name. Dude did a fantastic job. He's great in this movie. He is truly Miles Morales. I mean, nowadays, anytime I hear a character playing Miles, it's like I hear that guy, and he does an amazing job playing this character. And yeah, he's great, and just the emotions that he deals with in this movie, and the stakes that occur in this movie are so high, to a point where I'm like, holy shit. You feel the stakes. How he deals with it is amazing. Gwen Stacy, played by Hailey Steinfeld. I would say she's the best supporting actress, but I have to say she's probably the main character as well. This film is her film, I gotta say. It's like Infinity War and Thor. Like, Thor is the main character, and Thanos is, of course, the main character. This is the same scenario. This is a Gwen Stacy film, through and through, from beginning to end, with her dealing with the problems with her dad, and just the things that happen, pretty much, and her dealing with it, and wants to see Miles, Mrs. Miles, and yeah, it's cute. She's great. Hailey Steinfeld did a fantastic job playing Gwen Stacy, and her performance is truly amazing, and she did a fantastic job. I thought she was great, really good as this character, and a lot of shit she has to deal with throughout this film, man, specifically with her and her dad. That was really what the real emotions and just the tragedy of it all, and I thought it was great. I thought she did a fantastic job. The supporting actors, you got Miguel O'Hara, played by Mr. Oscar Isaac, and he's 2099 Spider-Man. He's pretty much the leader of the Spider people, and he's there. He's a little grumpy, a little angry, And his backstory is truly super tragic, and he wants to stop Miles Morales from doing things that I can't say. He's great. I truly think Oscar Isaac did an amazing voice work for this character. I don't think I've ever seen or heard him do any voice acting before, and I thought he did a fantastic job. He really did a great job playing this character, and Oscar Isaac is great. You also got the mother, the Miles Morales' mother, who worries for her son, wants him to be alright, hopefully making sure that he does well in school, but also is afraid of letting him go and all. And I thought she was great. The mom did a great job. And just the true heart of this film was the mom of Miles, and Miles trying to, in that relationship between the parents all around. The dad is great. He's hilarious. Brian Tyree did a great job. He's the dad of Miles. He's a police officer who now is going to become captain, and he loves his son, but also worries for him, and just wants to make sure that he's gonna be all right. And I thought he was great. The dad is always great, specifically in this movie. He's definitely the humorous one in this film. He's hilarious. He has some funny lines, and it's great. I loved him. He's the most realistic dad in an animated film I've ever seen. There's got a bunch of spider people. I mean, I'm not gonna go in depth, but there's a lot. And the Indian Spider-Man's probably my favorite, because he's hilarious, played by Dopender himself. He's Indian Spider-Man. He's there. He's funny. He's only been Spider-Man for 6 months or something, or 6 weeks. One of those two. They make a joke where, again, I would have heard it more if fucking dude stopped snoring. Shit. There's a lot of moments where I was just trying to pay attention to the movie, but it was so hard. This is definitely one of those movies I gotta see again. I'm planning to see it again with my friends. So when I do that, I'm gonna do a spoiler talk so I can hopefully give you a better review. But yeah, Dopender was great. Indian Spider-Man. The girl with the bike, she's really cool. She mentors Gwen Stacy and teaches her the ways, and a relationship. She's good. She's pretty cool. The bike and all that shit was really cool. You also got Spider-Punk, played by Daniel Kaluuya, which again, I think this is one of his first voice acting roles, or I never seen him done some. He's the Spider-Punk. He's a badass. You don't see the reveal, and he's a badass. He's pretty cool. He's British. Yeah, probably the best Spider-Man when it comes to supporting. I like Dopender Spider-Man though. He's hilarious. But Daniel Kaluuya did a fantastic job too. He's amazing. He's a badass. He with all these spider people in this movie, he's the one that's like, alright, man, whatever. Fuck it. He's great. You also got, of course, the Spider-Man from the last movie in more of a supporting role, definitely. He's not in this film a lot, so if you liked him in the last movie, don't get disappointed. He's not in the movie forefront. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there more though in the next film. And yeah, he's the dad. He's a dad now. He has a baby, and he just loves his son. He takes him on adventures and stuff. He's great. I mean, the guy who plays Spider-Man is fucking amazing. I mean, he's amazing in this film. He's great. He's so relatable. It's just amazing, hilarious, and yeah, he's great. He's like an older Spider-Man, pretty much. He's like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man if they make a Tobey Maguire. He knows everything. He's done it all, and he's great. And all around, everybody did a great job. Again, there's so many spider people. I'm not gonna say shit. Do I say? I'll say spoiler talk because I have no idea if they showed them in the trailers and all. But it's cool seeing it in the movie though. Yeah, the direction is great. This is truly an amazing film to look at. The visuals are the best right now. This is the best. This is the peak right now when it comes to animation and the stylistics of a comic book film. This is the greatest. This is not only that, it's the greatest comic book movie ever. Because it's downright a comic book. Not only is it downright a comic book, but the way it ends is like a fucking comic book. Like, the way they do things with the style is just truly amazing. And the writing. By, of course, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Known for the movies 21 and 22 Jump Street and the Lego Movie. These guys know what they're doing. They're fucking good at their jobs. The comedy is just amazing, too. Yeah, the writing is fucking good. They explain everything beautifully. The story is really good. And the dialogue and just the comedy is just amazing, but it's also a very dark and a very just grimy film that has a lot of stakes. I have to say, how did I forget The Spot by Mr. Jason Schwartzman? This villain is a fucking menace. That's all you need to know. He's a menace. He's a joke in the beginning of the movie. He's just robbing a bank, and he's like, his power is that he has portals and shit. He can go through portals or black holes, and he just wants to stop and beat Miles Morales and make him suffer. The Spot is amazing. And not the first off in the beginning he's a joke, but like this man just increasingly gets badder and badder. It's like, holy shit. The Spot is a menace, ladies and gentlemen. The chemistry all around is just amazing. The family dynamic really works. It's truly the heart, the soul of the film is that family dynamic, and just the mom and dad and Miles. That's the heart. And Miles just trying to deal with shit right now. And with Gwen and her dad. I mean, this is a really true heartfelt film. It hits you in the heart. The cinematography is fucking amazing. I mean, the shots are just beautiful to look at. Some visual moments are just truly special. And the animation is the best. It's the best, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck? It's like, what am I gonna say? The animation is amazing. This is the visuals and the style and how the film looks and just everything about it. It's just peak. It's the fucking it's the best. It's amazing. It's great to look at, and it's lovely to see. The music is great. It's great. The soundtrack is good. It's not, of course. The only thing I say is the soundtrack is not as good as the first one, but the soundtrack in the first movie is downright legendary. But the soundtrack here is good though. It's still a great soundtrack by, what's this guy, Metro Boomin. Yeah, he did a good job, and the score too is great. This is the music and just how the sounds really and relates with the animation. Just it all like mixes together, and it's like, it's like a chef kiss. And all around, this film is amazing. I can't say whether or not this is better than Into the Spider-Verse, but it left a mark on me by the end of the movie. By the end of the movie, I couldn't stop. I had vacation for a few days, so that's why I didn't edit. That's why this review is coming a little later. I'm sorry, because I was on vacation. But I couldn't stop thinking about this fucking movie. This movie has been in my head for the last few days. It won't stop until I see it again. It won't stop. When it comes to the rating, it's without a doubt the highest rating I could give this film, a 5 out of 5 stars. It's truly amazing. The best movie of the year. I don't see any movie this year gonna compete. I mean, if there is, holy fuck, we're in a good year right now when it comes to films. But by God, this movie is amazing though. How much do I have to say? It's fucking awesome. So yeah, it could be a 6, guys. That's what I'm gonna say. It could be a 6. I gotta give time. You know what I mean? Because the way it ends too. People didn't like. Some people didn't like the ending. Some people are cool with the ending because it ends in a way where it's not satisfactory. It ends in a very bleak and like, okay, guy, we're about to go. What the fuck type of ending. So just know there's a part 2. So don't be disappointed. Don't be like, oh fuck, man, this is how you end the whole thing. Part 2's coming out not even in a year. It comes out like in 9 months or 10. Thank God it comes not as long as like. As Into Spider-Verse to this movie, it was like, a fucking long period of time or something? Very long period. So I'm glad it's a year or less, so I can't wait to see this movie. And this could absolutely be a 6. Just with time and it's hard. I don't want to give a 6 now because it's like, I want to give a 6 to a movie that has history. That's my kind of thing, you know, a movie that has history with me personally. And this film does. It could absolutely have, but this film has been stuck in my fucking head. It's like it's annoying now, but yeah, those are my thoughts for Across the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna go see it again. This time, hopefully, without the terrible fucking snoring, I can actually pay attention to this movie with my friends too. That'll be cool. So I'm gonna watch it twice, and from that, I'm gonna give a spoiler talk. I've never done a spoiler talk. If I have, that was like back then. But I'm gonna do a spoiler talk to really go in depth with this film because I feel like it deserves it. Those are my thoughts for Across the Spider-Verse. If you have not seen it, please fucking go. It's the biggest movie of the year. Now, I don't know if anything else could beat this film right now, but go see it. Go ahead, see this film. You'll be happy. You'll be fucking happy. And if you like Spider-Man as a character and as a comic book, this is the peak. This is the best Spider-Man film ever. Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man film ever. I don't know if this is the best Spider-Man film ever. It's like, what? Give me a fucking choice, ladies and gentlemen. you can go to Into the Spider-Verse and have the best origin story of a superhero, and then you can have this. It's just an amazing superhero movie. So it's like, all right, have fun. This is amazing double feature. That's all you need to know. Anyways, those are my thoughts. I gotta go. Bye.